Alright, folks, welcome to a little Wingspan. We are up against Dr. Grains. What is this? What are we doing here? We've got very few brown powers. We got the Pelican. We're going second. Not great tray. At least we have lots of wetland options. What's our... What is our bird feeder looking like? Plenty of nectar. So I'm actually thinking about that, believe it or not. Booby's a great card. Oriole, 1 versus 1, not the best. But, oh, we gotta spend the nectar. Dang it. No, that's not gonna work. I was hoping we could play the Honey Eater without spending a nectar. Um, Grabbing a nectar and playing the penguin, but not the best play. Golden Oriole is a big investment, and who knows, maybe the opponent has a Raven. And that would be the end of that. So, don't know what we're going to do here. We got bonus card birds, which are great. What are our bonus cards? Maybe that... Well, we got fish-eating birds. We also have birds that can only live in the forest. Wondering if we don't try to get this penguin down. Maybe we grab an extra card so that we can discard for 2 nectar and then get the penguin down and dig. I think that's the best shot we got. Only decent brown power we have. Plenty of nectar in the tray. We'll toss that Honey Eater and hope we get some good stuff. So we'll go there. Okay. Not a bad plan. We will just grab a bunch of food. Do we get a grain? Never know. Shoveler. I don't think we want the shoveler. Belzevirio. I'm doing this right. Is it going to show me? No, it doesn't show me the board. Hopefully I'm correct that you can discard a card for an extra food. I do believe that is the case. Still don't have this new board memorized after all this time. Haven't been playing that much Wingspan, so... I love it, though, still. So we're going to do it. We're going to... yeah, I've been playing very rarely. Don't have a ton of time on my hands these days. And games I do play, I tend to not be playing my best because I'm a little rusty when I do, so... it's not games I like to post. Really, I like to post games that are... Eastern Kingbird. Not bad. I get a few extra grubs there. That are played well whether I win or lose, right? I don't want any glaring mistakes in my games. No one likes having those in their game, so... as long as I'm playing efficiently and not making any complete blunders, that's kind of what I look for in the games I want to post. Obviously, there's always a few mistakes in my games. It's hard not to, but you know, if I just make really dumb mistakes, then I'm not going to be all that inclined to post it. Alright, we'll hold on to 1 nectar. Don't think there's anything there we like. We're just going to have to dig. Maybe get a few points off of our penguin. Clunky power, but it still tends to average about 1 point per turn, so... Squawko Heron. Don't know how many cards from the wetlands we really want to be grabbing, but it might be a choice. Help with our bonus card, help with our card draw. Extra cards. Facing the right direction. My opponent going cuckoo. Alright. Alright. Well, let's grab a couple. Don't think we're going to go for that Squawko Heron now, because we have to lay an egg for it. Don't like any of that. Nothing. Not unusual for that little penguin. Do we really want it gobbling up fish-eating birds? Probably not. So we're gonna look for some decent forest birds. Squawkle heron is still a bit tempting. But we're just gonna keep digging for now. Don't know about that. Oh, well, there's another good fish-eating bird. Jeez Louise game. Oh, the stork. Stork would have been nice. Of course, my opponent does have that cuckoo, which would dampen its power a slight bit, but still probably totally OP. We're getting nothing but crud birds and great wetland birds. We want something that produces eggs outside of the grasslands. That gain food twice? That is always the case. Of which, yeah. Nowhere near it. Well, there's another strong wetland bird. Magpie. Not probably going to be of much use to us. There we go. That we like. Well, luckily we're getting some good points at least, so. I guess we keep digging. And none of these are screaming, play me now to me. That one might not be so bad. That's probably going to be a grassland bird. I'll take another point. Still, though, nothing for a forest. No food producing cards except for this. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Alrighty, so I'm going to try to pronounce it. Kiriru. That is completely butchered, I am sure. Oh, what are we going to do? Nothing in the tray we like. Do we play the barn swallow in the grassland? My opponent laid any eggs yet? Did lay eggs. Plenty of cup egg space left. Do we start cycling and getting some eggs down? We'll start working on this next end of round goal. We're obviously not going to get on the board for this guy. Oh, my opponent is also not on the board. So, maybe we put him down. Just to get on the board, we could also put him down. Don't like him so much. Oh, jeez. One card in hand. We get a lot of eggs out of this guy. I think we want to play him, just so that we don't have to visit the grasslands that often. We're going to hold on to our grain. Yeah. That way we'll get 4 eggs. Maybe we lay eggs and then play the barn swallow. Into the wetlands? I don't know. I think we got to make a choice between the barn swallow and the grasslands or the bush lark. Star nest. Only time nest matters is the next end of round goal. Bird with tuck cards, though. Also important. 1 point. This is going to get us a ton of eggs. Eggs are so important in Oceania. I just almost default to anything that gets me more eggs. It's hard to say no to. Then we're going to play him. See how it goes. And then I think we just dig again. Well, we're going first next turn. This will be a 6-point bird, really, with at least tying the end of round goal. I suspect he's going to play a bird currently facing to the left. But he only has one card left, so you never know. Yep, there it goes. Okay, well, we're gonna get some. We're gonna be getting some fish for our fish-eating birds, which is wonderful. They're very synergistic with our. Yeah, let's just draw some more. Do we draw some more, or do we just get our eggs out of the way? We're a little bit rudderless here. We also have the magpie now that my opponent. Oh, that's not a predator. You think osprey, you think predator, but not this time. Okay, what are we gonna do? We have so many cards, none of which are appealing to us. We're gonna lay eggs and hope that the tray reset at the start of this next round is good to us. So there we go. We got 4 eggs. I'm not gonna be laying eggs again too soon. That'll be filling up the next 2. We've got 4 spaces here. Of course, we are going to want to get on the board for that end of round goal. Oh, tie up that first end of round. What do we get? Well, nothing by way of forced birds. Nothing. I mean, there's the Bitterin. Helps our bonus card. We got plenty of options for the bonus card. We only have 2 in hand. But what can you do? We'll grab up our friend. We do like the snowy owl because, of course, it does get us an egg as well. Maybe we put down... Do we grab it? I think we gotta grab it. It's not the best card, though. Maybe we don't have any food. The tray is garbage. We're gonna play chicken with the tray a little bit, I think. Opponent has a single fish. Alright. I mean, by the tray, I mean the bird feeder. Bird feeder does not have much for anyone. Of course, there is that grub. Maybe we just start getting food. Do a double play bluebird into swallow. They have so much. I don't know. We still have nothing for our forest. We're going to keep digging. That is what is going to happen. There we go. Okay, well that's actually... Generally, I would say that is a complete garbage card, but... And still maybe. The food and the bird feeder doesn't really align with it. But at least we have so many cards that we can get a little extra food out of it. And a tuck. Tucks are important for the next round 3, end of round. Nothing. Nothing there. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Is my opponent going to dig? He's got to grab cards, so... Yeah. Not a pretty game. One has 4 cards to my 2 down. I've got 1,000,000 cards to his 0. Card draw is very important in this game, of course. My opponent might be doing some card draw here. I think we might just have to offer up the bird feeder reset to my opponent. We're gonna get a fish out of it. Doesn't help us with anything. So, actually, we could get down our... Let's toss the man. That guy. One of our only forest birds, but still gotta go. I am almost tempted to play this barn swallow and do a little bit more cycling. Get the eggs. I'm gonna do it. Oh, let's get the nectar first. We can get rid of... Suddenly there's just not that much stuff I actually want to tuck behind that hatch. Opponent remains without a predator. As much as I like the magpie, it's time for him to go. Okay, now I got plenty of food. What is next? I think maybe what we put down this guy. I think we're not gonna, the nuthatch, looking at my cards, I still like all these cards. Can we do a double play is the question? We do this, the answer is yes. We do that. And then we can do a little more digging. Start filling up our cavity nests. Only 2 eggs at a time. Not the best. But we're gonna try it. I'm gonna get rid of, tempted to get rid of the whooping crane, but maybe the heron's a better bet. We also need a grain for our bushlark. So we're going to do a tray reset and maybe we get rid of the nuthatch. Nuthatch, just not feeling it. It's too cheap. We don't have that many cards to tuck. Get another fish. Alright. Let's do this. Oh, we want that grain, actually. We will get rid of the nuthatch. Because we can do better. Right, friends? Alright. So, let's fill this guy up. I think we're going to get rid of... We're getting all these fish. We do need fish. We got the... I don't know about bonus card birds right now. Our complete lack of forest dissuades me. You know, we have so few cards. Is the bonus card route going to be the way to go? Maybe we just focus on... Yeah. Call me crazy. This is what we're gonna do. Oh, and then we got a cycle. We're gonna get rid of this guy. We like our night heron better. I think we grab this big point bird here. Get lots of eggs. Focus on that end of round. 1 turn left. We're going to play the spotted owl. And we'll lay an egg. Up by 1 for the end of round goal. Opponent's going to be able to get it. He's got 1 more space, so we're going to be able to tie it. Mississippi kite. Not a cavity nest. So he has 5. I have. So do we go for the win? I think we go for the win. No. We're just going to play this guy. The tie is fine. Spend, yeah, we want to do this. This is one of the wackiest games I've ever played. Complete lack of forest option. Mechanical engineer, 3 points. Don't know if we're going to do much better than that. This game is very rough. Lay an egg. There we go. Oh, my opponent ekes it out somehow. I'm really not good at counting opponent spaces. What did I miss? 6. Ugh. Well, should have just gone for the egg spam, perhaps. Well, we gotta draw some cards. Whitburger is 5 points. This guy's 0. How many for this last end of round? Wants food. Well, it likes the food generation with the starling. I think 0 points round 3. Crazier things have happened. It's a cavity nest. We got lots of cavity nests, I think. We only got one. I think we like the whip bird. Well, this will be easy to play. Let's get rid of an egg. Another bonus card bird. Nothing. Get down that kingfisher. And then maybe the whip bird. It's also a fish eating bird. So the black tern is also there. Up with our bonus card. Cheap and easy. Opponent's grabbing cards, not touching the feeder. Let's, those grows would help with our warbler, but we also really want nectar. Do we give up the nectar? I think so. Time is short in this game. We gotta get going. Be nice to get on the board for the forest here, but maybe we can do that with the cockapoo. No nectar for my opponent either. He's got 2 nectars in the forest, unfortunately. We are going to get a food with our kingfisher, which is very nice. What's he going to give us? Do we want a fish? We don't want a fish. Well, too bad. We'll get a rat, though, for our friend here. Put down this guy. Continue to clear out our bushlark. Still eyeballing that. Well, maybe again, it's only 2 more points. Turn is a star nest. I think we're going to exchange our whipbird. We don't have any grains. We're gonna go for food. We're gonna pick up. Well, we don't have time to grab food and grab the turn. We want nectar to be included in that grab. So I guess we're gonna have to say sayonara to the turn. Grab a nectar, play the cockapoo, just so we can get on the board. Cockapoo is a ground nest, not my favorite. That star nest is very, very strong. Continuing to gather food, which we like. Opponent remains without any tuck cards. The starling will tie it up. I think we do have to go for, well, yeah. We'll do this. Still not going to get and this. And then we'll just lay eggs for the final turn and get that turn. Then at least we'll be maxing out. We're working towards our bonus cards. Cup nest, cavity nest, 3 star nests. So I think that's going to be pretty good for us. I think that's going to max out both of our bonus cards, if my math is correct. So let's do this. We'll just lay some eggs and we'll get rid of our nectar. And that's going to leave us with just the food we want for the 2 birds we're after. Not the most amazing game that's ever been played. A very interesting game, to say the least. Very starved in the forest. We're winning. We're going to tie this end of round. Maybe eke out the next one if he doesn't want to play a super cheap bird round 4. There we go. He's going to tuck under his starling. That titmouse. He's going to want that, so we'll grab it up. I don't know. Do we grab the gull? I feel like we just want to wipe all the cheap birds. Is there time for this, though? Let's think about this. We want to get the cockapoo down. Okay, we might have to abandon. Don't know if we have time to get all these. Grab cards. And get that titmouse. It'd have to be grab cards, play, food. Can we get the food we need? 3 food? It's possible, so we better deny it. We are going to deny this guy. Well, if we get the titmouse down, we're already up by 1. My opponent's not going to get 2, so... It's a nice card. Oh my goodness. Thank you, little penguin. That's going to be the game winner right there, I feel like. Okay, we need 3 food. That's either going to hit our cockapoo. Actually, the nuthatch. A nice buffer. And we have all the eggs we need to get down 3 cards. I think we're going to be able to pull this one off, my friends. We're going to get a food from our kingfisher right here. So that is very nice. We really need a nectar for our forest. What a wacky game we've got going on here. Okay, so let's grab up this. And then we are going to want to go for this cockapoo, so we're going to grab a grain. We can't afford to toss a card. Okay, so we've got... Are we sure we have the food we need for the cockapoo? Pretty sure we do. So I think the cockapoo is better. Maybe. So we'll grab a grain. That will give us food for these 2 guys. We will use Boom 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 for the night heron. Boom. Yeah, yep, we got it. All is good. So it's going to be Heron, Night Heron, Tough Titmouse into Cockatoo, which I do believe will work out. I think we got all the food we need. Morning Dove, that's pretty cheap. Nope, let's not do that yet. Play our turn. Oh, it is for the end of round goal, though, so... he's going to have to play another one just to tie it here for us. I think we're going to eke this one out. And if we don't, if he plays another super cheap bird, it's not to play another bird, then that'll make me happy. What does he do? Double quail. Yep, he's going. Oh, that's a 4-pointer, so that one does not count. Save our nectar. And then, yep, we definitely have the food for the cockapoo. That is excellent. Well, somehow we might have eked this one out. That complete lack of forest is quite amazing. Not doing well on the nectar battles. Unsurprising for someone who had nothing in his forest. Opponent's just going to do a couple rounds. Oh, bunting. Ooh, my opponent's doing well too here. We will get the end of round goal. Do this. Into that. Don't know if we're going to get much. I'm hoping that... Yes, we do. Okay, we got big bonus cards at least. So that was a game. We'll see how it goes. Opponent's got one more turn. Probably going to lay some eggs. And we will eke out this end of round unless they want to play a super cheap bird. They have no food for their starling. So, yeah, very unusual bird. Or very unusual game. Bit of a rough starting hand. Nothing was showing up for our forest. I think we did the best we could. Let's see. Our bonus card and that 19-point little penguin might, or 18-point little penguin might be our savior. Here we go. Do win that one. Oh, we got to get our bonus card. Three-pointer. I'm fine with that. Let's go with this guy, just for fun. 3 points. That was a pretty big end play then. Got on the board for the forest. Don't think we won any of the. Oh, we won one. So opponent did well on end of rounds. I think we tried on end of rounds and did a little bit better on nectar. Actually, that's not a big discrepancy. So let's just see what happens here. To the board. Eke it out a little bit there. Bonus cards. Pull it up there too. End of round goals were even. And our nectar. Look at that. Thank you, little puffin. 106 to 95. Solid, respectable victory. Glad it worked out in the end. I feel like we kind of pulled it together at the end. Very rough start. Digging, digging, digging. But that little penguin with that massive hit or two. Really good. That's what my opponent had. Falconer, site selection expert, and ethologist. So good game to my opponent. Thank you guys for watching that. I appreciate it. And yeah, we will see you on the next one. Have a good one.